Hi everyone, and welcome back to a new video. And today we are going to Minmus. And we're not just going to Minmus, we're actually going to land on Minmus. So yeah. First, I haven't actually made the ship yet. So this time you'll be able to see the ship. And if you in the last Kerbal video, the one where I sent it was a relay to the sun's orbit, which is actually still there, by the way. I'm using exactly the same rocket, I'm pretty sure, the base, but I will change the upper stage a little. Okay. So let me just quickly, just to make it easier, I'm just going to switch to my lander. I'll build off of that, and I'll tell you what I have. In fact, I think there's actually everything I really need. Okay. Well, first, one of the most useful mods I have, Kerbal Engineer Redux. Can you see exactly how much Delta V you have? Torque. Bear in mind, if you're building a ship, always want to have, I don't know if that's torque, I don't know, TWR. Always want that. Oh wait, it's the thrust weight ratio. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I've been saying torque the whole time, but no, it's thrust to weight ratio. But if that's over 1, you're good. You're going to yeah, I know it doesn't make sense. It's torque here. Don't ask me why I thought it was torque. But sorry, if it's over 1, you're going to lift off the ground on Kerbal, because I've set it to Kerbal. If it's below 1, you're probably not going to be able to get off the ground that well. Yeah. And my Delta V is, I think, enough to get to and from Minmus. As you can see, there's also another mod, or you can just Google this. Delta V map. Very nice. You use about 3,400 Delta V to get off Kerbal, and then to get to Minmus you need about that much, which is slightly more. I'm landing on Minmus and the return trip. It's going to take a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. I think I have enough. It's going to be a tight thing. I might fail. I don't want to, but I might. I don't have any control over that either. I have got some new unlocked stuff. I've been doing some science stuff. I mean, before this, I did a mission of just orbiting Minmus. I didn't record that because I can imagine that's going to be quite boring. You just watch me orbit Minmus. I wanted to land on Minmus for this video. Anyway, here I've got 2 FL. I said this in the last video, but just in case you didn't see that, I'll just say this again. This is enough to get you out of the planet's, I mean, if you have small payloads like this, it's enough to get you out of the atmosphere. As you can see up here, it's more than enough, actually. It's enough, this bottom stage is actually enough to start trying to get to Minmus. It's pretty nice. So, I've got 2 FLT 800 fuel tanks, radial decouplers on the side, with 2 FLT 800 tanks or to be correct, 1 on each side. Then above those, FLT 400 fuel tanks, and then above those, aerodynamic nose cones, just so it's a little easier to exit the atmosphere. Now, on the bottom of those, because you got to have thrusters to be able to leave, to go anywhere, unless you're using a glitched thing, which you don't need thrusters for then, but I don't know how to do that, and I'm not doing that. Anyway, it's thrusters. On the outer ones, I've got Reliant, because they can't turn as well. In fact, I don't think they turn at all. I could be wrong though, I think they turn a little bit. But yeah, these are more powerful, but like I said, don't turn as much. The one in the centre doesn't have as much power, but turns a lot more. So you can turn around and stuff. You only really want the Reliant when you're trying to get out of the atmosphere. Now I've got, and by the time I'm out the atmosphere, I'll only have the centre one left. So yeah. Now, basic fins. At this point, don't really need that advanced fins. Just gotta have some basic fins. I like having, oh, that's quite high above it. But it's somewhat near it, which is okay. I don't know the way if I do it is correct, which is why I'm not going to try and explain it. Now, I've got two, what are these called? External fuel ducts leading from these exterior FLT 800s into the centre one. Just so this thrust in the centre, when these side ones get ejected, it gets refilled, which is pretty nice, if you ask me. Because then you have more, it's just better, okay? Now, above that, that's by the way, I can't be bothered to name it, so this is just Q5. This bottom bit here is called Q5. Then above it, of course, you have a TD12 decoupler. I'll move that to the side for one moment. And this is the part that I might change a little, but it does fine on its own. This is perfect for landing on the moon. It's landed on the moon just fine. And yes, I know I didn't record it. That's yeah, I just landed on the moon and I didn't record that. That was a while ago. That was before last video though. But yeah, so I've just got the Mark 1 command pod, service bay, with two Z100 chargeable banks, because you don't need that much power, to be honest. I've got one mystery goo containment unit, a thermometer and pressure map barometer. Basically, the stuff you always need for science. Bear in mind, if you're not playing in career or science mode, mainly science mode, you need those for. So science or career, and so you don't need science at all, or you've just unlocked everything already. Just basically, you probably just remove the service bay and add the batteries on the sides here. Now underneath that, of course, I have the Science Junior, another really good science thing. Once again, if you don't need science, get rid of that. You do not need that, and it takes up a lot of weight. And of course, if you don't need science and stuff, but yeah. It weighs it down a lot, which is why I've put it under a decoupler and the heat shield, so I can eject that when I'm coming back down. Now, this FLT 400 fuel tank is all the fuel it's going to need. I've got a Terrier on the bottom, which has pretty bad power, but with something this light on top of it, it does pretty well. On the side, you don't need it, but I'm going to do it just in case. I've got 4 photovoltaic panels, just panels. You don't need the advanced stuff in this. I've also just got 3 landing struts to keep the weight and cost to the minimum. But you should have the landing struts because it just makes it easier to land. You don't need what are they? You probably shouldn't get the micro landing struts. Just use the landing struts. You get those a little further on, but it's not that bad. And of course, MK6 and parachute on top, and just for communications, just in case I have some reason to report back. I only need to. I've got a little communicatron on the top there, just in case. It doesn't snap off when leaving, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't when entering. So I'm just going to use my base rocket. I think this will do just fine. I hope. I really hope, actually. I don't want to mess this up, because yeah, but I could. That's fine. Anyway, because I've landed on Mun, gone to the orbit. Well, going to the orbit around Minmus is what you really need. I've gotten Valentina Kerman to 2 stars, meaning it's easier for me, and it has radial and normal altitude hold, and prograde and retrograde hold, which is pretty good. But yeah, so I didn't mean to switch that. No, let's go back. I don't usually use action groups. You can set one up if you know how to and want to, but I'm not gonna. Now, does it have Valentina? No, I want Valentina Kerman because they're better for the job. So let's go. As we're loading here, yeah, we're going to we're going to do similar to what I did last video, but not exactly. As you can that made no sense, did that then? You'll see. So always enable SAS. Oh, we've got a lot here as well, actually. That's very useful. I'm not going to use much of them, really, apart from prograde and retrograde, though. So don't worry. You'll usually get prograde and retrograde. You'll get prograde and retrograde when they're level 1 star. And of course, if you're playing on Sandbox, you already have max stars. And also max technology, so you don't have to worry. Anyway, for space. Oh yeah, I forgot to... Oh, it's already using fuel. I forgot to say, staging. Didn't do this in the last video. Stage 0, the very top stage, parachute. One below that, stage 1, you've got the decoupler, which is the one up here. And then we've got the... Can you not use up fuel? I'm using up fuel in an accident. That's going to be a waste of fuel. Oh well. It's not going to be that bad. Thruster and decoupler here. I want to do those at the same time, just so you don't have to mess around. These ones on the side here, and then just all the 3 bottom thrusters right here. So you press space, press C to throttle up to max, and here we go. By the way, I don't know if you... I'm pretty sure you can play on the PlayStation or something, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can play console Kerbal Space Program, but if I were you, I'd probably not do that. It's quite a nightmare. I mean, I haven't tried it, but I can imagine. So what you got to do, or what I'm doing right now anyway, when you lift off, you always want to go right. You want to try to go to 90 degrees. If you look on the thing at the bottom of the screen, the nav wall, I think it's called, you just want to go to, I think that's the 70-degree marker, I think. Could be wrong. It's something. Going to the right. Just point at that as quickly as you can, so you're not going directly upwards, and you make it out. There we go, those are the outer ones. Disengage, and there we go. Refueled the centre one. It's also slightly easier to escape now because it's lighter. I'm going to get my science mod out. Of course, you don't need it. What you can do is you can just do all the science experiments manually, but I'm just doing it for ease of use. Now I'm going to start as I'm exiting. I've now connected the atmosphere. I'm just going to go 90 degrees right now. I'm going to wait until 81. There we go. Just to be safe. And you might not have maneuver nodes. If you don't know how to get maneuver nodes in Korea, you have to upgrade the navigation thingy. You know, the thing that if you click on it, you can see the solar system. And then the other one where you get missions from. Upgrade both of those once, and you get access to maneuver nodes. What I'm going to do, I don't have to do this, but just to be careful, I'm just going to place a maneuver node right at the apoapsis, AP, and just pull the prograde vector, just so periapsis shows up, and I want to get to it over 70. There we go. I don't want the apoapsis to go too high because that will waste fuel, so I might as well just do that. Bottom right, that's actually a setting you can activate. Go to settings. You should do this. Go to, I think it's here, down here in gameplay, and click on is it extended burn indicator or advanced tweakables? I think it's both. Yeah, extended burn indicator. I think get that if it's not enabled already, and advanced tweakables, enable that. You want that because on the bottom right it tells you when to start your burn. Also, if you don't have that, always start your maneuver node burn at half the time, like, because it says node in T minus, say start in half of what the thing is, okay? Because, wait, hold up. I don't know why it's asking me now, but just do that. Now, I'm approaching the marker. Let's just start. I'm not at the blue, pointing at the blue thing, but I'll just start burning anyway. Make sure to point at the very centre of this blue marker here. It's very useful. When you level your Kerbal up one more, your pilot Kerbal, remember you use pilot Kerbals, I'm pretty sure you get access to just click on the button and it follows the blue marker. But I'm not sure about that. Oh no, I'm pretty sure there is. It's asking me to start my burn now. Let's just continue burning. As you can see, it's growing slowly, making it very useful. This is going to use up not the entirety of my lower stage, but quite a bit of it. Which is why, like I said, this lower stage setup is really good you don't know where the fuel pipes, you can unlock them at, I'm pretty sure it is at the what is it called? I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah. Oh, the fuel pipes. It's at one of the fuel upgrades. Don't remember which one. Okay, increasing periapsis. What does it say the periapsis is at? It's not high enough. I don't understand what's going on here. It's high enough. It works. So, now that we're in orbit, remember you always want the periapsis to be over 70. I'm going to head to Minmus. It's the thing right now. Also, if you've noticed, it's not been that long, so the relay is still pretty near. Gonna point. So this is what you want to do. See Minmus? Look at it. This is where you want maneuver nodes. So in fact, you should probably have maneuver nodes if you're going to Minmus. I mean, you can do it without, but it is quite difficult, and you don't want to risk it. So make sure you look at that, make a line with your mouse to the center of Kerbin, and draw kind of like going off to the side a little bit. So this is the center. Go off to the side about like that amount. Surprisingly, here it comes to the apoapsis, but it might not always. Click on that, add maneuver node, increase it, zoom out a little. Increase it until it... Oh, no, that's too far. You're going to escape Kerbin's sphere of influence there. That's not going to end well for you. You want it to be just over that line. Now you just grab that and turn it a little. If it doesn't show anything, reduce that a little. Turn it a little more. Oh, you see something? There. Something's showed up. That's what you want. Just going to turn that a little bit because it's annoying me. There. So that means we're going to make it to the planet. It's going to use up a lot of the fuel. It's going to use up the majority of our fuel, which is annoying. It's going to make me a bit nervous because we'll be very low on the fuel at that point. We'll be at 1,000 and something. So no, it doesn't seem that low. But it'll make me nervous. I don't know if I'm going to be able to return, in fact. So what I'm going to do, just to be safe, just do this. Save game. Because I haven't practiced this for a very long time. I haven't gone to Minmus. My gosh, sorry. I haven't gone to Minmus in a very long time. So I don't want to mess this up. Also, tip, if you keep on going over that when turning, just speed up time. And it'll stop if it's caused by you. Now, stop and just click that button there. It'll zoom you all the way to almost before the marker thingy. So, a maneuver node. So just speed up time a little. I'm preparing. Let's go in 2, 1, now. Okay, so just start, and now you just basically wait. Okay, make sure to disengage that stage. Don't wait until you disengage that stage. Won't end well. Now we wait. It's quite a nice, peaceful thing. Just waiting. I mean, for our Kerbal, it's not. It's quite loud, actually. No, I don't want to go EVA. No, that's not a good idea. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. No, no. Oh. Now that's why you save. Don't know why I did that. Don't know how I did that. But I messed up. So I'm just going to go back a little bit to where I did the quick save. This is why you make quick saves. And there you go. You're all good. That could have gone very badly if I didn't make a quick save, so I'm glad I did. The ship does work, it's just my terrible skill if I mess up. Of course, if you try, you'll be able to do this. If you practice this a few times, like I'm going to try and do. I'm trying to do right now, actually. You'll perfect it eventually. But right now, if you're watching this as a tutorial, you've probably never done it before. or at least tried, but failed miserably. But most likely you haven't done it before, or you're just watching this because it's my new video. If so, both of them, thank you. But, yeah, it's a tutorial. Yeah, I might be quite nervous. You might be quite nervous of trying it. I don't know. I don't know how you're feeling, really. I mean, I know on my first try, I mean, up until this point, I've been using massive ships with massive fuel tanks and massive thrusters. Until recently, I just realised, hang on, you don't need to use massive ships and stuff. That's just going to make it harder by making it more heavy. So, just use a really light ship, put a tiny bit of fuel on it, and just make it as light as possible, and it works even better than the big ships when travelling within Earth's, Kerbin's gravitational sphere of influence, aka its gravity. If you're going to another planet, I don't know what you should use. I've only ever been to Eve and I don't remember because that was a very long time ago. Anyway, we're now here. You want to place on that marker, pull that, no, not too far. You want to pull the opposite one to prograde, retrograde, until that appears. So at least you're not going to fly away. Now, I'm just going to perfect this so it's at 100 meters a second. 100 meters. It's going to be a little more fuel. Don't want to run out of fuel. Landing takes quite a bit of fuel. So that's that. Now I'm going to turn to point it. Oh, it's going to enable the retrograde marker there because it's on the retrograde. Now we'll just speed up time a little to get to the point. Our poor Kerbal has been in space for 7 days. I don't know how he survived. I'm pretty sure there's... Oh no, it's a she, sorry. Not a he. I'm pretty sure there's drawers of food behind them, but you never have to feed them, so... And wouldn't that make extra weight? I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. As long as he can get me to Minmus, I don't really care. So, she. Why do I keep on calling him he? Sorry. I don't mean to keep on calling she a he. Wait, did I just say I keep on calling him a he? Sorry. I don't know why I keep saying that. Either way, I'm going to reduce the apoapsis now. Remember to add the periapsis. Add a maneuver node in there. And just... and make sure to set it back to stability assist once you're not pointing at retrograde or prograde. This one's actually at no, it's not. It's at retrograde. I know, it'll bring us to it anyway. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying originally. Sorry about that. Anyway, we're almost there. It's going to point at retrograde because that's basically all we're doing. Gonna wait until 10 seconds just so I can prepare myself. Counting down. Counting down. And there we go. Now make sure to slow down. You do not want to go too fast. Minmus's gravity is really weak. So just do a little tiny burst of movement. Now, as you can see, this orbit's kind of weird, so I'm going to place that and move these thingies, these purple thingies. Now that goes too far, so I'm just going to do retrograde to bring it back in. This is not going to go well, is it? No, it's not. It's not going to go well, is it? Just going to turn it that way a little bit. Where? I think I messed that up. No. Let's just rotate it a little bit, okay? There. Just rotate it a little bit because I want to be in the sunlight while doing this. As you can see, I want to be in the sunlight. Being not in the sunlight makes it very inconvenient and unpleasant to do this in. I'm pretty sure it rotates pretty quickly, to be honest. But, yeah. I don't want to risk it. It's not worth it. Yeah, I just want to rotate a tiny bit, but not by much. Yeah, that's about good. Maybe a little more. Yeah, that's about good. That looks good. Get rid of stability assist, and I'm gonna actually just use the anti-normal just for ease of use, but you don't have to. You can just point towards the anti-normal point. It'll say in your maneuver node where you've got to point to. I'm just using it though because it makes it easier for me. And of course, you might have a Kerbal this level, but you'll only have it if you've orbited Minmus. And by the way, this is orbiting Minmus, so you've got that mission done if you've got a mission like that. Or you just want to level them up to the same level as me. Okay, we're preparing to do this maneuver node. This video might take a while. I can already tell that it might. But yeah. It shouldn't take too long. We're only, like I said, we're just landing on Minmus. Now, I kind of want to land here. That's going to happen though. So we are just going to land somewhere down here. The reason why I wanted to land there is it's much smoother. Might not happen though. Let's just speed up time a little, just to see. Oh, it does rotate. Okay. Look, you can see right there. It's about to go in line with that. Okay, here we go. This is what we want. Okay. So we want to come here. We're going to land mostly in the dark, which is not what I wanted, but it's going to happen. Okay, so we're just going to reduce that. Doesn't take too much delta V, luckily. We just want to bring that in. Remember to burn retrograde. That there's fine. It's going to rotate a little as we go down though. We're going to land very close on the edge. Yeah, okay, here we go. Make sure to not go too far. Extend those. Get your antenna out, just in case. I mean, you don't have to. I'm just doing it because I want to. Oh, wait, it's not even going to work. Might as well retract it just for safety reasons. Now, this is the hard part. This might take practice. So you probably want to do another save right here. Remember, you can load back to the save previously. So, and of course you can name these, but I'm not naming them because I don't need to. It's not that important. Okay, so you can see it says down here, estimated burn and impact. You want to start burning when you're a little higher than that. So I'm just going to wait until 15 seconds of impact. And I'm going to start reducing it a little bit. You want to be really careful here to not waste the minimum amount of delta V, because you need quite a bit to get home. Actually, I think we're going to be good with the amount of delta V we're using, but you got to be careful. Don't ask me why my rocket sounds also aren't working. No idea. Can't explain that for you, I'm sorry. Forgot to get my science tool out. I thought I already did it. Oh wait, that's because I went back. Okay, I will just stop using that there, just to make our descent go a little smooth, like quicker. Don't want to take too long. Okay, we want to increase a little. Okay, we want to increase quite a bit. We don't want to go too slow. You want to be under 7 meters a second, I think. I think that's what you want to do. Make sure you're always just going a little bit on the thruster until you hit the floor. And this is where you've got to really time it. You want to be really careful. Be careful. Be careful. And I landed. You might want to put that nav ball down. But we landed. Congratulations. If you're doing this along with me, you landed. Now, that was the nice part. We've got some fuel left. Don't know if it's going to be enough. Hope it is. Maybe not though. So now we're just going to deploy all experiments if you're doing this in this mode. I'm now going to deploy all of those. I'm just going to let go. Don't want to hit into our ship. Could easily knock it over. It is very light. Can I shut these doors because it's annoying me? Yep, we can. Anyone else just want to get on the ground? Because I just want to plant a flag. So if we just quickly check the data we have, review sample. By the way, if you're not doing that, if you don't have this mod, make sure to get on the ground and do the floor sample thingy, okay? So this is in the Minmus's Greater Flats. So because this is such a great achievement, I'm going to plant a flag and name it Mun's Greater Flats, so I know where it is. I know where this area is. Sorry, what it is. Mun's Greater Flats. If I put that apostrophe, I think it is there, it's called. I'm not good with grammar. If I put it incorrectly, 1, try not to get annoyed, and 2, tell me. Now, I'm just going to put cat for the text. Put anything in the text. Doesn't matter. You probably won't see it again either unless you go to the flag to investigate it. I'm just putting cat though, because I like cats. Now, I'm going to make sure to press R to get RCS. That's also what I use to get down, by the way, onto the ground. Jump, because there's basically no gravity. And just use the controls a little bit to try and bring yourself towards it and press F to grab. Now, be really careful and board. Okay. Because it's such low gravity as well, and this is quite light, you might fall over. So just be really careful, because if you fall over, that's probably the end. And you want a quick save, that's for sure. You do not want to fall over. And if you have fallen over, don't even try. Unless you're willing to go back and try and rescue your Kerbal. I don't know if you can do that. You can try. I'm not gonna say you can't. You probably can if you try. I just don't want to risk it. So I'm not gonna try that. So just do your quick save if you've fallen over. That's the easier way. And just try again. Now, always enable SAS, and we want to go 90 degrees, quick as possible. Just go. In fact, just kind of go 90 degrees, and then when you're high up enough, just go directly right. You want to have a small orbit, and just keep on increasing that size, okay? So you're going to want to do this all in the very quick way. Make sure to click collect all, just if you've got this mod. Just throttle up. Now don't want to use too much fuel. I want to turn to the right. Make sure to not use too much fuel. I don't want to run out of fuel. We're already high enough there. Now you just want to wait until you're here. Already more than enough high. In fact, you know what? Just increase that until you exit. Make sure to use as little fuel as possible, just to be as safe as possible. Because we want to use minimum fuel. You want to have as much as possible when you've flown. So now we're here. Want to retract those. I don't know if it actually has any effect on Minmus to retract them, but I'ma just do it anyway, just to be safe. I'm just gonna go to the point. And by the way, if you made it in this video so far, thank you so much, guys. The audience retention is very valuable for me and for my YouTube channel. But for me specifically, I like the fact that people watch the video so much, because basically nobody does. Just saying. I've seen the stats. But yeah, thank you. And 2, if you're following along with me, congratulations that you've made this far. Did you know? Majority of people that have played Kerbal Space Program that I know, and in fact, basically, like not just people I know, lots of people that have played Kerbal Space Program haven't even made it into orbit. Like basically no, like in the amount of people that have bought and played this game, I'm pretty sure not over 50%. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that one. I'm pretty sure basically nobody's done... It's very few people in the amount that have bought and played this game have done it. Could be wrong. Could be lying to you on accident. But I'm pretty sure I'm not. And if I am correct... In fact, if I'm not correct and correct, the fact that you've made this far in Kerbal Space Program is incredible. So, congratulations. And you're doing even better. Like, you haven't just got to orbit, because you have to get to orbit to get here. In Kerbin's orbit, I mean. You've probably gone to the Mun before this one, because Mun's easier, I think. Could be wrong. I mean, it's easier to land on, that's for sure. But if Mun's more difficult, then that's even better on you. Congrats. And hopefully, soon you'll be travelling to other planets in the solar system. Because might as well always try and aim for a bigger thing. I've only been to Eve, and also its moon. But yeah, congrats. I don't have much else to say about that, apart from the fact that we are now trying to get back. So because you've basically no fuel, you're probably going to do the most aggressive descent ever. Just go to the highest point, not the lowest, because you want to use least fuel just to be safe. We're just going to try and... I know this could get you easily destroyed, but we're going to try and just go straight in. You're going to have to be very careful though, because you might get destroyed by the fact that we're going so quickly. It's going to use up basically the rest of your fuel. Okay. Oof, I didn't know if that was going to work. You don't want to go directly in the planet, but you want to be under 70,000 meters minimum. I'm going to go, just to make the descent not as aggressive, I'm going to try and go about, let's say, 30,000 meters. And we also have some spare fuel in case we have to slow down a bit of our descent when going down. We're going to be going, bear in mind, really fast. So you're going to want to be incredibly careful, and if you feel like you're going to explode, try not to do anything stupid. Just to be honest. And make sure to quick save. In fact, I'm going to quick save right now before I do this burn, because this could get me killed. I'm pretty sure it won't, but it could. And it won't end well. Okay. We're approaching the burn point. We might want to do another quick save when you're near the planet, just in case. Okay, because you don't want to have to do a burn all over again. It can get quite boring. I've experienced it myself. Okay. Okay, now you want to be real careful here. Make sure to just not use too much fuel. I mean, if you survive the descent, you're getting back to Kerbin. That's pretty impressive. And you're not going to get your Kerbal stranded in the sky. Sorry, in orbit. And you're not going to kill him, hopefully, by the descent. I'm actually 58,000 because I haven't... the manoeuvres have to be very precise. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. In fact, higher it is, as long as it's under 70,000, ideally under 60,000, I think you're going to be fine. You're definitely going to aero brake due to the speed you're going at. You might go around again, but I highly doubt it. Aero braking, by the way, is when you go through the atmosphere to slow your descent. I just discovered we're going in on the dark side, which is really not useful considering the fact that we're going down really fast. So you're just going to have to try and use your eyes to see it. My mod makes sudden stuff 1,000 times worse. So don't ask me why I'm using it if it's not practical. But it's just, yeah, this is not going to go well for me. Hopefully you're landing on the light side. Should have probably waited actually. Just keep on speeding up time until it was. Either way, I'm landing near the KFC. It's not bad. But as you can see, we're going really fast. We're going 30,000. No, that's 3,000 meters a second. You're going to start burning up real quick. Make sure you've collected that data because you're going to eject the pod there a bit below it there. We're entering. This is where it's going to start burning. We're actually going to land near the KFC center. I'm just going to start burning all my fuel there. Okay. You want to go as slow as possible. So I'm just ejecting it. The bottom stage there. It's not very good for content because you can't really see it. Sorry about that. I'm going to just have to try and do this. But as you can see, with the markers I've got, KFC center's right down there, which is pretty nice. If this doesn't air brake us enough, we might actually go around. No, we're burning. We're going down, I think. Now we're probably going to go actually through it. If this happens, just gotta deal with it. This is not going well. I should have gone lower. Oh wait, no, I'm going right in. You can see there. And we're on the slightly on the light side, as you can see, which means it's not pitch black, meaning this is going to be slightly nicer on my eyes and your eyes actually, because you're going to be able to see what's happening a bit more. It's still going to be pretty dark though. Don't know. Oh, we're going to land on land as well. Might go even worse. Just got to be real careful here because we're going really fast. There you go. It's going to slow our descent. We're still not slowing down. Be careful. We're going so fast. We can't even handle it. Okay, you don't want to burn the pod up. The G-force is going to knock our Kerbal out if you had that enabled. If you don't worry. Hopefully this shield will hold, but it might not. Oh, it's going to hold. And then due to that, if it was real life, the pilot, the person inside would probably be dead. Yeah, which is why you wouldn't risk it this bad. But this is only a game. They're not dead. You don't have to worry about that. I'm going to start ejecting the parachute because we're 60,000 meters. We were going so fast. We're already this low. Which, if we were going probably any faster, we could probably. This is not going to end well. It could have not ended well. But we really. It might be terrifying. You might explode here. I'm hoping not. No, we're good. We're all good. And at this point, you've made it. You're going slow enough. Your parachute's out. You're good. If you died, remember, use the quick save. Go back to the original point and try again. We've landed right here. Oh, I just turned up my mouse's sensitivity. That's not very nice. Yeah, you've made it. It's pretty cool. Let's just recover our vessel. And we actually made it. Which, like I said, pretty impressive. If you did that, even more impressive. Reason why it's not as impressive for me as it is maybe for you, because you probably haven't done it. You might have. You probably haven't done it though. I have already done this a couple times, in different saves. So yeah, which is why it's incredibly impressive for you. Now, that's quite a big amount of science. It's going to get bigger and you're going to want to try and get more and more. Let's set this to daytime, just because I hate it being nighttime in this game. Too dark. Wait one moment. And bear in mind, I'm using this mod, which increases the tech tree by a bajillion. And in fact, the final thing you can get is faster than light, which I can't wait to get. But yeah. So I've got to spend this on something. So let's just spend this on something quick. I could get heavier rocketry, nuclear propulsion, which is really efficient. Don't know if you're going to need that anytime soon though. Specialized construction. I suppose we could do with command modules, but we don't really need that big of ships at the moment. more science gathering stuff, space exploration. I don't know. I mean, whatever the missions I need to do will be our next video. My next video. What I think, though, I don't really need anything from here. I mean, I'm gonna just get command modules because we might need that. Advanced fuel systems because we might need that. And let's just get heavier rocketry because why not? Means if we get some more science, we get nuclear propulsion, which is pretty nice. These things right here, if you have the trouble, if your ship wasn't exactly copied like mine, or the way you're flying is incorrect, even if you are using mine, if you're not flying the way I was doing, you might have had a couple problems already with those side thrusters when you're ejecting them, hitting the bottom thruster and blowing it to pieces. Very annoying. You should probably just restart from launch because you're going to waste your fuel, and then maybe try launching in a different way. Well, to help possibly solve that, plop a few of these on them. Make sure to they're upside down, so the thrusters on them are at the top. They'll make them shoot all the way downwards, and it's also quite nice having a look at them explode in midair. Or hit the floor real quick, and if you're not careful, hit the KSP center. So yeah, but I'm not going to get those because I'm not having a problem with it at the moment. I only do that, like I said, if you're having a problem. Should I get some science data? Oh, you probably want the mobile processing lab in case you're going to make a space station. I'll make that in some video, so you can see me make that and follow along if you want to. Bear in mind, not an expert at this game. Probably better ways. In fact, there's probably there's like a 99% chance, maybe even 100, that, yeah, probably 100 to be honest, that there's a better way to doing everything I'm doing. But if you came across my channel with this video, pretty useful. I mean, it kind of helps you. I hope it helped you enough. If you have any tips for me to make it easier for you or different or whatever, just tell me. Now, what are we gonna do next? It's me to investigate this place called Proskima something. I'm not gonna do that anytime soon because due to a mod I have, that's another solar system. Yeah, might do that in the video. I don't know. I'm gonna start exploring Proskima Centauri. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. It's like, it's too far away. I mean, it's not in the solar system, right? The Proskima Centauri, no. Can I zoom out? Yeah, I can. I zoom out. Is there Proskima? I think it's the one down here, Proskima Centauri. If I zoom in, it's literally asking me to go to another solar system. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah. I'll probably just do videos of me going to other planets. I don't know if it's possible. I hope it's possible at this point. Highly doubt it though. Try and find a video on it. Either way, that's enough of this video. You're probably getting bored now, just listening to me to waffling on. And if you have been watching me, listening to me waffle on, my gosh, thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned how to, if you're wanting to know how to do Kerbal. If you just wanted to watch this video because you wanted to watch a Kerbal space program, or you just wanted to watch my channel, once again, thank you. It's a very nice reason as well, because you wanted to watch my videos. Or if it's Kerbal space program, you still clicked on my video. Thank you for that. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great time of the night. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great month. Have a great year. Have a great decade. Have a great century. Have a great life, to be honest. And bye.